But James, think about what we're seeing. It's the same trying to rewrite history of 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We have the same type of people saying that now it was Ukraine that was the aggressor against Russia.
Yeah.
It's the same type of thing about putting so much crap out there and like you said, trying to muddy the waters enough for people emotionally and historically so that they might just give up and say, oh, okay, I don't know who's good or who's not, and just let them do what they want. And so, but here's what I'll say, James. This is why I'm personally offended by a lot of this stuff, because I feel like we're not that old. I just turned 47. I'm born in 1978. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area. I can vividly remember right now, my grandma used to be in a retirement home in Tacoma Park, right outside of D.C., called Tacoma Towers. That's how much I accurately remember it. And she would play bridge every day with her friends. And I would come home from elementary school and my mom would be at work. So I go to my grandma's apartment thing and hang out with her. And two of her friends every day that had played bridge had tattoos on their arm from concentration camps that they survived. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like when you see tattoos on an old lady who's maybe at that time she was 70 years old, you see her wrinkless skin and you see the way the numbers were done, very, like someone was in a rush. It's hard to say that never happened or that was a hoax or something like that. And I think that you think about the suffering of people, like we go back to whether it's the Civil War, whether it's the people getting bombed in Ukraine unfairly, or whether it was people in World War II dying from Stalin starving 20 million people. That's to me why it's just sad. I won't even say it's offensive. I'll say it's sad, like you say, that this many people now think it's okay to revisit this part of history with fondness for those people. It's just I just don't understand it.
It's a conscious effort, though, and that's like I wanted to ask you.
I don't understand it, and it's a conscious effort to reject the facts. That's really the bigger thing.
But that's, remember, with all these kind of conflicts, whether it be, like hot wars or even just skirmishes and so forth, there's the battle that actually happens with the bullets and stuff. But then there's also the battle of information, and whose story is going to be remembered and put forth. And so just because the war ended and the battle for information was decisively won at one point, that doesn't mean that the war is not going to restart again necessarily. But the battle over the information and the perception can restart and has restarted. And, this is like you said, when Russia went into Ukraine, they started the battle for information right away as well. Like we're going to start shooting bullets and we're going to start trying to recast what's happening and say that they are the aggressor against us. So this stuff is kind of par for the course with it. And, we're in this situation where I'm really interested to see how this plays out, because we're in a different world now. Now, uninformed people who don't follow things, they kind of go with the wind a lot of times. So that's not really the people I'm looking at. But